We have live a go. Press the button of magic. How does volume sound? How does volume sound? How does volume sound? Something seems off with the. Something seems off with the. With these filters. With these filters. The noise suppression's on. Noise gates on. Compressors on. That's fine. Lower the gain a bit. That's fine. Lower the gain a bit. That's fine. Lower the gain a bit. Okay. 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 Right, so the last thing we'd done. We'd saved Dimitri. I thought that was another rifle then, but no, it's just a broom. We saved Dimitri, gave him his insulin. Delivered all the tags that were left. Still a couple of people left to find. We have a task to do these things. Which is going to be an interesting one. I think we're going to have to start going after deer. It's either go after deer to get all the food, or go back to the crash and get as many of the airline package meals that we can. Firewood. It's just a case of running around and finding stuff, that is. That's fine. Kerosene, I'm not sure where the hell we're going to find that. There's going to have to be somewhere specific we've got to look for that. Let's dump some stuff out up here. Right, so let's drop some of the good matches for now, because we don't need that many. Those. We can drop the water tablets because we're never going to really need those. Reishi mushrooms we'll keep. Clothes. Drop this pair of socks. And drop a sweater for now, because we've got better sweater. We have a lot of drink. Did we still have that mountaineering rope? Because that was heavy. Or did we already drop that? I have forgotten. Ooh, that gun needs a clean. It needs a lot of clean. It's in real bad shape. Would like it to be around about 70 or 80% really, if we can. Because that way we don't have to worry about it so often. So maybe one more after this. Get to 78. Seems decent enough. Give this one a clean as well whilst we're here. Let's see, what else have we got that we're not really going to need right now? This is where a lot of it's going to be. Yeah, we don't need the deer hide. We don't need the guts. Or the pelts. Or the wolf pelt. Or the leather. Or the feathers. Or the scrap. That's got us down a fair bit. I'm going to drop a couple each of the flares. Because they weren't that useful against the wolves. Let's face it, last time. Oh, typical. I actually realised that having that scrap metal... I did just see it. There it is. Would have been useful so we can do a quick repair on this lantern. That was a good amount. Let's refuel it. I think that's about as best as we're going to get for now. Obviously, we do need food. So let's eat some of this stuff, get ourselves ready to go. Although it does look like it's still nighttime outside, so maybe best option. Sleep for a few hours anyway. We do need to sleep. Still dark outside, so let's do another couple, and that will max out our sleep at least. And now it's daytime. I highly doubt we're going to be sleeping water outside, so we can leave the bedroll here. Because we do have to come back, since this is where all the stuff needs to be dropped off. So let's see what's left. Right, so we do have these people to find. We've also got this up here about the ghostly stag, which might lead us to get something fun. So probably worth going up there. Let's also use up some of our copious amounts of soda. Get rid of some of that thirst. Speaking of, hydration. Especially useful because I feel like my throat is going to die at some point in the next few days if I'm not careful. So we're looking at one survivor somewhere over here. And if we're lucky, deer. Let's prep this just in case.
If I could signal them somehow, let them know I'm close.
Oh, finally a use for actual distress flares. Also, hello lunch. Oh man, did that go too far up? Okay. And that just completely missed, even though it was like point blank range. Oh, I did hit it. That did hit. It was not as much of a miss as I thought. Still wish I had magical hunter vision like in Hunter Call of the Wild. Make it easier to see these tracks. It's still bleeding. Oh, it's all over the place. Could be that one. Lots of meat. Hide and guts. And now we run as fast as we can indoors before the wolves smell us.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Also, we got to warm up.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
There's cooking slots here. Right, so take it. Take
Sure, I
that.
don't care much more.
Cooking it will give it more of the calorie value. Oh, no, no, I didn't want to eat it. Well, okay, I did, kind of.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I did need food. That is a lot of meat. And that's the last of it. Pick that up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And see how that affects our stored calories. So 2600. Oh, this. That is almost all of it. There we go, that's that done. So we're warm. We can drink some more soda. Get another bar in us. Oh no! Before we do this, we need to drop the pelt and the guts. So let's do that first. Do not want the wolves to smell us. This does not seem conducive weather for most activities. Oh! No. I thought that might have been our kerosene source then. Guess not. So I think we need to get inside the circle before we fire this off. Don't worry, dear. I'm not after you this time. Now, are they on here or are they down below? That is the question. I think down below is the answer. Easy way down? No, not easy way down. Ooh, no, 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 no. That would not be good for our legs. Here, having intact legs is a very good aid to survival. Because how the hell? That's rock. Cave? No. I think I might need to fire off another flare to work out exactly how close they are. At the same time, this was the direction it came from, so how far away can they be? Lichen. Yeah, we're now out of the radius of it. This is pretty much directly in front of me. Now that must have been hidden the last time, because I did not see anyone else's flare smoking.
Stay calm. I'm right here.
Right. That's easily doable. We can give you water.
Only one way.
Of course, naturally, this means wolves. Because this game loves us that much.
Don't give up. I won't leave you.
I just think we've got to do this with 2 more people as well. One that's really far away. Again.
Hang on. I have you.
So we are at least heading the right way. That's a good start.
Just stay awake. We're getting closer. We're making good time.
Oh, there's another side quest down there. Tall Tales about a Sasquatch, which I imagine is a man in a furry suit to keep warm. Or possibly Methuselah, which would be hilarious if he was being mistaken for Sasquatch. Right, so we are back on the road again. Might be able to get back before it gets properly dark. Might even make it back without a wolf attack. But Logan's in pretty good shape considering. And because he's fairly close, it means he's not exactly going to freeze to death whilst we're walking. Unless we literally just leave him in the cold. Not far to go. Don't worry, Logan, we got you.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, what she said.
Hang on. I have you.
So get Logan back. Sleep. Because there's no way we're going to go out and try and find more survivors in this.
My family.
And there's 2 more that we've got to find. We've still got to keep an eye out for that kerosene. No fucking clue where that's going to be. So far the only place that I've seen that looked like it would have had it, which was that sort of crashed truck over there with barrels in the back, did not have kerosene in the barrels. It had nothing. So where we find that, I don't know. And maybe there's some at the crashed aircraft, but I wouldn't have thought it would have survived a crash. We do the breakdance and flop.
I've got you. Get some rest now. You need it.
let's actually be nice to ourselves and warm the beans up. And drink. Just do a quick check on something. Okay, still not morning. So let's do another couple. Perfect. We need to drink. I'm going to keep the potable water because it does seem that a lot of the people we're finding don't need proper treatment in terms of like bandages or painkillers or anything. They just need water. So I want to keep as much of the water as possible. Let's go down to this side quest. Let's see about Sasquatch. That sounds fun. Still plenty of weight left we can use. It's about somewhere. In this direction. Need to keep an eye out for that lichen as well. We've got rabbits. Those won't go miss either. Is either Bigfoot in here or a bear? New firearm cleaning kit. Yeah, I thought so. It's just a dude with a massive coat.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I was hoping it would be that. Because now that Parker can be swapped for the wolf skin. Which is a lot better. Although we are now over encumbered. But not by much. Yeah, I suppose the next bit is looking for the next person. I mean, there might be kerosene at that farmhouse as well, thinking about it. Because they, in the middle of nowhere like this, they probably had a generator. Which you'd think would run on some kind of fuel. Yeah, don't need that. Yeah, the outbuildings could have kerosene as well. I didn't really look at the outbuildings much last time because as I was going through them, we got attacked by wolves. Oh, hi Joshi. Yeah, I know there was I noticed there was a Nintendo Direct thing, but I can't say I'm not into Nintendo stuff, so I have not watched any of their directs because usually it's just a, hey, game you're not interested in. Oh, so that's why Sheep's not here. He's in a corner rocking back and forwards going, oh god, I thought I was going to be able to finish soon. Okay, I'm intrigued. I mean, trains aren't a new thing for Layton. I don't know about airships because I've not seen them all of it. Most of them I've only just seen Sheep play them. I think I only played the first one myself, and I got bored like half an hour in. So, Steampunk Layton. At least his top hat will fit. Aha! I didn't go in here before. I didn't notice it because of the wolves. Please have kerosene. Barrel for fire. That's good to know in case I need to hide from the cold. Also
Perfect.
a bow.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Useful, but not quite what I was after.
I'll take it.
But I misread that as 15 years since the last game, and I was going to say. Yeah, I think the first one turned up, I think, whilst I was still at uni. Or just before.
Probably useful.
Ooh, the fact that it's giving me a pry bar makes me think that somewhere in here there's Ow. It's making me think there might be something in here to break open, but there isn't. And the question is, are they going to have the puzzle where you have one of an animal, two of an animal, and three of an animal on one side of a river, and you have to move them across to the other side? Because that one seems to be getting repeated a couple of times now. Other than Layton, any other interesting things that are cropping up? Figure there's no new Pokemon game because obviously one literally came out a few months ago. So chances of them announcing a new one of those is slim. I'm not sure whether I'd call that an announcement. That's more like a, oh, by the way, a game's coming out today. That does seem like a little sneaky of having an announcement for something that's technically would have been announced anyway. By people noticing that it went on sale. Wait, there's already been 3 of them? I mean, this just goes to show exactly how much I deal with Nintendo stuff, because there's so many things like, I have no idea what they've done in the past, like, 15 years.
Best be prepared for anything.
Oh, that would be why I didn't know about that, because I don't think anyone I knew had a Wii U.
Feeling better now?
Until Snails. I think Snails probably has one. I think you mentioned that he's got all of the Nintendo consoles.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me. I got you. We're gonna make it. I'm right here.
She's complaining about drink. She can drink some of this mostly frozen. Oh, you had one as well. Okay. I know someone that had the. I know a few people that had the Wii. But then when the Wii U turned up, most people that I knew thought it was a bit silly. And these are people that had been Nintendo fanboys for a long time. I think the whole idea of having like a glorified DS as a controller was a bit weird.
My hand. Where's the fire?
I think the problem I've had with Nintendo consoles over sort of the past, well, it would be about 15 or so years now since the DS, is that it seemed like every single one had to have a gimmick. The DS, obviously,
We're making good time.
the first one, yeah, it was chunky, but you know, it was dual screens and it was foldable. So it was still pocket size, but you could have more information. That was a good gimmick because that was quite good as a handheld. When the motion controls for the Wii turned up, I was not that good. Motion controls to me, I've never enjoyed motion control stuff. Because it's not as... I mean, if I want to control things with my movement, I'll control it with the mouse and my hand. It's just motion controls never seem that accurate to me. They seem quite... I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that can, like I know people that do, like, the Wii bowling world records and stuff. That have probably got, you know, they've perfected the exact movement they need to make. Oh. Are we getting a wolfie attack? We are.
Sound.
Where are you? What, have you left me? You have, because the bar's still at the bottom of the screen, wolves. Come back. I know you've not actually run away yet. Oops. Yeah, so 2DS, yeah, that was just... I don't even know why they would... It's like, okay, so we're going to make a thing that's the exact same dimensions as a thing we already have, but with less functionality. And that half of the games won't work on because they need having... Oh wait, no. It still had the two screens, didn't it? It was a massive flat thing that made it entirely cumbersome. Yeah, I remember now.
Won't let you fall.
Yeah, motion controls for me, I just was never a fan of. And when the Wii U came out, and it still had motion controls,
We can do this.
but then also had the weird, you know, hand controller. I think that's where it was like, okay, it's not going to work anymore. It's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing the Pokemon games. Because rather than sort of innovating with the actual game, they would just change the gimmick each time round. I mean, how many times now have we had do thing to Pokemon, make Pokemon big and stronger, but it's just been named different things. Hey Zazzy, welcome in. Just she's been regaling me with what's been going on. Yes, make Pokemon more sexy. Remember that sort of joke tweet that happened when Twitter Blue, or whatever it was called, first turned up, and it was like the next game's gonna, you can fuck the Pokemon? Make that one a reality, because good God, they would make a mint off that game. And they've already got half their Pokemon can be used in it, so they don't have to design anything else. Just, you know, put a Lopunny in there, a Gardevoir, a Riolu, and whatever the other one was. And oh yeah, Metapod, the most sexy of all Pokemon.
Up now. Easy.
I mean, you can't forget Kakuna, though. If you're going to have Metapod, you've got to have Kakuna.
What happened?
Damn, that's pretty loot, Jazzy. Well, here was me thinking you were a nice, pure, innocent young lad, but no, you're filthy. I'm lying. I didn't think that you were innocent in any way.
Hang in there. We can do this.
You're innocent. Yeah, extra doubt. I've seen some of the stuff that's on your throne. And some of the stuff people have bought for you on your throne. It doesn't... Oh no, did they not get the right size? Wait, no, I'm thinking of the maid outfit. I'm hoping you're also talking about the maid outfit and there wasn't something else on there that doesn't fit.
Great fire.
Wait, that is one thing that I have... One thing about transitioning, especially when you're tall, is you find that a lot of the clothes are obviously not tailored for your dimensions. I mean, it's the reason why there are whole websites devoted to sort of clothes for femboys. Because I mean, I know there's one guy that I have a chat to in one of the groups I'm in, who is wanting to dress more femme, and I've helped him out, just like discuss some things. If you're gonna, when you're getting clothes, male figures have naturally broader shoulders, just because of genetics. Therefore, if you're gonna buy a top, you're probably gonna want to buy one, possibly two sizes bigger than you think you need, just to cover the shoulders, and then learn how to sew and tweak the rest of it for yourself.
Don't fall asleep. Stay with me.
And likewise for the, trousers and skirts and stuff, male figures have smaller waists. Therefore, you might not need as big a size. And also the waist measurement is different between genders as well, which plays a part. So yeah, it is a shame that outfit didn't fit, because that would have been goddamn cute as fuck on you. I'm just gonna hide these moldy, salty crackers out in the corner. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is the shoulders make sense? Like I say, it's one of those things that, unfortunately, genetics makes masculine shoulders wider, and it happens young. So, transitioning or whatever, you ain't gonna fix it. You either have to tweak, like learn how to alter clothes yourself, which, to be fair, is a useful skill to have anyway. I would definitely recommend anyone to either look online, just YouTube it. Try and work out how to alter your own clothes, because it's such a useful skill to have. Because, even if it's something as simple as, oh, I want to buy this thing, but they have only got one size too big left in stock. You can buy it, you can take it home, and if you understand how, you can make it one size smaller and trim it down a bit. Some of them, t-shirts are probably easier than others because you can just take in the sides and boom, you're sorted. But then again, there are things like that dress that would be a bit more awkward to deal with. But yeah, I can definitely recommend, even if you're not planning on using it for anything like, wearing femme clothes, is learn how to tailor, to tweak and alter your own clothes, because it will at some point come in handy. Also, it's helpful to be able to repair your own clothes. Well, in that case, learn it anyway. But like I say, it can... I mean, the socks that I'm wearing now were... because they're thigh highs, and they're big thigh highs. Therefore, they're expensive. So I could either go and buy another pair for £30, or I can repair them, which costs me pennies. Yes, I have got the long socks, because they are nice and they are warm. They're not striped or anything, they're not proper programming things or anything like that, but they do the job. But I've also I'm slowly turning into that like weird sort of comfy aunt who just she just wears comfy clothes, and you look at and you're like, you can just see patches on the clothes. Well, they can be weird out about it as much as they fucking want. If you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. What was that? I think it was Dr. Seuss quote of those that matter don't mind and those that mind don't matter, or something. You are indeed jazzy. I would hesitate to say, but I think you're the jazziest jazzy that ever jazzed. But don't quote me on that, because I haven't met all of the jazzies. Is this kerosene? No. This looks like where I would find kerosene. Oh, that's okay. I will have fun. Thank you for popping in, and have a good sleepy sleeps. And I hope you feel better soon.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh, antiseptics. We needed more of that, I think.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ooh, a new book to read. I think has given us a new side quest. Justice Fire here, community. That gets another collectible.
Could find some use for this.
Ooh, is one of these lockers? No, I was gonna say one of these lockers might have been able to be broken into with the pry bar, but no.
I can use this.
Rifle, antiseptic, leather, water, all good, all good. But no kerosene. Hmm. Let's go and drop some of this stuff off. Nothing new fire-wise to put in there. We did get some more antiseptic. No, antiseptic is what we already had. Oh wait, no. Did need more. And do have the stuff to make some more of this. There we go, that's that one done. So it's the firewood. Which we don't need much of. Well, maybe one branch worth. And then it's the kerosene. Are you sleeping on my bedroll? You are.
We go. I've got you now. Don't worry.
My bedroll. Still dark, not going out yet. Right, so other than that, Joplin's caches for extra supplies and return the missing survivor. So yeah, we definitely need. Wait, Gwen? Is what was this not Gwen? I am confused. Why have I still got that on my screen? I shouldn't have that on my screen. Is this another UI bug? It looks like it was. Probably because I picked them up and moved them, didn't I? That could be it.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Well, that's good because you got some nasty old orange soda to drink. That'll do. We are still encumbered though. So what was it extra that we picked up? Picked up the extra long johns, which we're going to throw down. We swapped that out so we can get rid of that. The firearm cleaning kits don't weigh much. The stones do. Let's drop the tools in here and one of the sewing kits. And the leather. So what in the world have we picked up that's caused us to have so much extra weight? Surely can't be food. Could be though. We did pick up like 3 or 4 cans. That could be like 2 kilos worth. Yeah, and the energy drinks are quite a bit as well. Drop all those. suppose there's not really much else we've got able to do now apart from go and get that last survivor. Get them over here. Pick up extra firewood on the way. Or at least any firewood that doesn't involve us having to actually sort of sit down and do anything with. We don't want to be out in the cold. Is that a deer? Was that a person? No, that's a wolf. Ooh, okay. Blizzard, not a good idea. Because we actually have quite a long way to walk in this, and I don't think that's worth the risk. Feels like we've barely been able to get anything done this episode. Okay. At least we can... drop the new pelt. Drop the guts. There's an hour and a half worth of firewood we need to get though. And then that kerosene. I mean, have I missed it? Is the kerosene somewhere in here already and we just have to move it? Why can't we climb this? It can't be lamp oil that we need, surely. Because if it was lamp oil, then there's only a finite amount of that on a map.
Hope nobody needs this anymore. stuff will come in handy.
Well, it's really worth it in here. More accelerant if you want it.
The storm is coming and the people are vulnerable. Don't delay, my child.
I mean, I can't exactly do anything. Not whilst it's like that out there. Yeah, I've searched everywhere in here now. And there's nothing in here. So we've got a couple of things that could be possible. It could be that wherever this is, there's kerosene nearby. I just need to keep an eye out for it. Otherwise, I have no idea where else we're going to find kerosene. Unless we literally go and do all of the side objectives, which seems a bit counterintuitive to call it a side objective if that's where a main objective is. I mean, the only other place I can think of is maybe there's some left at the crash site. But I'm not sure. Let's have a look. On Chapter 3 Coming Storm. It does actually look like we need to complete a side objective to get that. So we need to head up to this one right at the top. I suppose what we could do. Well, they're saying that. I wonder if we'll have enough time. So we'd have to go all the way around, back up. We can get the bunker, pick up the stuff there, and then head back around, do that quest, because that might give us something nice. I mean, the last one gave us a wolf cloak, or wolf coat, so will give us some, you know, nice trousers or something. And then we can come back, pick up this person, and walk back down. Of course, doing this in a blizzard is probably not advised. don't really want to sort of keep sitting around and waiting for stuff. And depending on how things go, we've got like maybe another hour and a half of the stream. Yeah, from the past few days we've played this. I can definitely say I preferred Mackenzie's bits, for sure. Because a lot of his stuff was, yeah, okay, there was a bit of backtracking involved, but it was very linear. Which in a game like this, I don't actually mind when it's a story. Yeah, if I wanted to play the survival, I'd play the survival, not the story. So when you've got a big open area that's got a load of backtracking, a load of running around, with a character that can't carry as much, and who doesn't have all the ammo we've previously found as Mackenzie, it's, yeah, I'm not like, especially since I don't like the character either. Yeah, it seems that she's very much hiding something. I think we saw a quick cutscene last time that I think she works at a pharmaceutical company and she stole something from them, which is the cure that Mackenzie is now, well, either Mackenzie's holding it or the person that knocks him unconscious is. But that's a cure for something around here. Which makes me think that if she has a cure for something in this little remote area, does her pharmaceutical company have more going on than just, you know, some aspirin?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear. Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
If you hate being cold, why did you come to Canada in jeans? Not exactly known as the
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
the most insulating article of clothing. How can we speed this up? If we make some water, We can then pass the time until it's cooked and ready. We're 0.01 overweight. Seriously, game. Okay, that's that. So we're now very unlikely to break our ankle again. How far away are we? About halfway there, but at least the blizzard stopped, so we shouldn't lose temperature as much now. Can we shortcut across here? I think we can. Save a tiny bit of time over following the road. I am very much expecting wolves again at some point soon. Oh, actually, we can't cut through because we need to go up and around. There's elevation involved that the map doesn't tell us about. Right, so across the bridge. And then we have to navigate whatever these mountains throw at us. If it's anything like the other mountains, there's going to be like 1 or 2 ways to get through. But sadly, with no jumping, there is no Skyrimming it over the mountain. We've been to this hut before, I think. This is the one where we got the info about the church artifact that we've already completed, I think.
Oh, lucky day.
Ooh. Maybe not. Unless I just didn't notice that last time. Oh no, new location. Don't we need flare? Pork and beans will take. Have a little bit of a search. Nothing. Ooh. Rifle. Rifle ammo is always good. Well, a single rifle ammo is better than no rifle ammo. And at least for now, we are finding enough sort of generic foodstuffs. Especially if we do go past the thing. It is the Long Dork. The Dork of Long. With a title chosen by Sheeper. Because I mentioned it as a joke earlier today and he thought it was funny and he told me I had to make my stream title that. But welcome in, Cookie. You get to chill out with us. Yeah, that was a terrible joke, and I am not sorry for it in the slightest. You are the second person to pop in and say, and no, I didn't. Joshy popped in earlier and gave me a bit of a rundown on what's turning up. But I don't own any, apart from the 3DS that I've had for about 6 years, 7 years, that I bought out, you know, to stop myself from going insane on an hour-long bus journey to work and back. I haven't owned a Nintendo console since the Nintendo 64. I've only had the DS and the 3DS. And so most of what Nintendo's putting out at the moment, I even if I liked it, I couldn't play it because I don't have the console. I mean, I made the mistake. Well, I say made the mistake. I have a PS4. The problem with the PS4 is games are expensive. And so I have a, what, £400 worth thing sitting here that I've got made, I think, like 5 games for. And it's been sitting there for probably a year and a half since the last time I turned it on. And it's a big chunk of money. And I know that the same thing will happen if I say get a Switch. I might play Mario Kart because Mario Kart has always been fun. But the mainline Mario games, I mean, I've seen the stuff that turned up after S64. Mario Sunshine looked okay, but it didn't really interest me. Mario Galaxy, apart from looking pretty, didn't really interest me. I've got the same problem with Pokemon. I was mentioning to Josh earlier that Pokemon has got to a point... Okay, the most recent ones, I will give them their due. They've actually put in some effort and they've tried to innovate and, make it 3D. Which we've been wanting them to do for, like, the past 10 years. But would it be worth me buying a Switch just to play one Pokemon game? Not really. And other than that, I don't know anything else. I don't know any other real franchises from Nintendo because never played them. I know there's stuff like, Metroid and things like that, but I never played any of the Metroids, so I don't have...
I'll take it.
Yeah, I just don't have the sort of the word. The desire to pick up some new franchises that, if I want to understand about them, I'd probably have to play another 5 more games. But yeah,
This'll come in handy.
it's an interesting. I mean, because Josh gave me the rundown of things that, you know, there's a new Layton game coming out. I've never played them. Someone I watch on Twitch, who may or may not be lurking right now, has been playing the Layton games. And my first thought upon hearing that was, I bet Sheep is thinking, oh god, I'm going to have to play this on stream, aren't I? And apart from giving me a bit of a little giggle, I probably won't play it because, like I say, I don't have the consoles for it. Pikmin? Was it Pikmin 4? I've never played any of the Pikmin games. So, again, not really much there for me. What else was it that... Yeah, Layton, Pikmin 4, Metroid Prime, again. Never played a Metroid game. So, I'm not sure if, you know, I'd want to spend money on a console for a game I've never played any of. Whereas, what I normally play stuff on the PC, I've got a lot on there. And because of things like Steam, there's so many different genres in that. If I ever feel like buying a new game, there's probably going to be something that will work. It's one of those things. I mean, I could do the silly streamer thing of putting a Switch on my throne and seeing if anyone is crazy enough to, like, just buy me an entire game. Yeah, buy me an entire console. But even then, I don't really want to do that because that's a lot of money. And chances are, I wouldn't play it much. I don't even know if it would work with a monitor over rather than a TV, because I don't own a TV. I got rid of the last TV I had was years ago. Since I moved to watching everything on like YouTube and Twitch, and I stopped watching stuff on TV, I stopped paying for the TV license and got rid of my TV. So if the BBC ever come crying to me, I can say, well, I've got no TV. I ain't paying your license fees.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, I can see why people like the games. Don't get me wrong. But it's just that, whilst I did grow up with Nintendo, I grew up through the time when most of the franchises weren't around. So things like Zelda, I think there was a couple of Zelda games for the Game Boy when I was growing up. But I was like 9 or 10 at that point. I didn't know what an RPG game was. I just looked at it and thought, well, that looks a bit slow. I don't like that. I'll play Mario instead, because it's a bit quicker. And then the same happened with the Super Nintendo. most of the games that I got on that weren't necessarily ones that I chose because I was a kid. I got gifted them for Christmas and things like that. And so I'd have family members who didn't really know much about games going and looking at the games and looking at what was selling decently or that had the name they recognised. So I had Lemmings, I had the Aladdin game, I had Mario. No one knew what... None of my family ever bought me a Metroid game. They would never have understood it. And I probably wouldn't have enjoyed playing it at that age either. I mean, I know I was terrible at Aladdin, let's face it. I think I got... There's a certain point you get to like a lava cavern, and I never got past that level, no matter how much I fucking tried. Yeah, I think trying to escape a cavern on the flying carpet that's got lava coming behind you. Kept dying. Could never make it through. Right, let's just double check. We picked up fuel. That does not seem like as much fuel as we should have. Easiest way to get it is visiting the bunkers. Each one will have a large jerry can filled with the stuff with over 2 litres in it. Well, this one that I just picked up has only got half a litre in it, so... Did I miss one? Yeah, because also you got to bear in mind as well that there was no save functionality in a lot of games back then. There was only level codes. So if you got to a certain place, you would write down the code for the level. And then that way, the next time you played, you could go to level select, type in your code, and you were at that level. But no one that I knew... Well, it was 50-50. Half the people I knew had never played the Aladdin game. And the other half had never got past the same level that I was struggling with. Otherwise, what I could have done, and what we tended to do, was... We could just say, well, you're having trouble with that level. I've got all the codes written down for the levels if you want from when I've played. And we'll just share the codes between each other. Ooh.
Best be prepared for anything.
New rifle. Didn't notice that before. Oh, that's fine. I understood what you meant.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
That's got a litre of lantern fuel in. I wonder if that will... Let's extinguish. Let's...
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Let's harvest that. And then let's use that. Oh, I need tools for that. Can I not use a workbench? No, I can't. Damn it. Those are best. Use this bed in the corner. Yeah, it's one of those things that if I had more money, I probably would try getting into console games more again. But the big problem is that they're like a few £100 for each one, just to buy the console. And then all the console games are another 40 or 50 quid, or 40 or 50 pound to buy. Whereas when it comes to PC games, I already own the PC, and the games can be as cheap as £2 if Steam's got a sale running. So it very much is one of those difficult things, really, of wanting to get into it but not really being able to justify the expense. Still mostly dark out here. Did we have a new cache? Yes, we did have a new cache down there. What have I picked up that's... Because that's 1 kilo. That's understandable. Oh, I picked up the extra gun, didn't I? That's what happened. I don't even know what I'll get from harvesting this, but...
Another night.
Scrap metal. Oh, okay. We need simple tools to repair that, so still not quite good enough. I'm waiting for the sudden crunch of a jump scare as her ankle breaks. Wow. No. Is there anything in this hide? Firewood, mittens. Ooh, that's a better knife than the one we've got. Oh, that's fine. I know it's late for you. Drop the improvised knife because we don't need it anymore. We have a proper knife. I know it's like 1 AM for you. It's also one of the sad things about trying to stream whilst having a full-time job is finding the time to actually do the stream for a decent length of time whilst also doing all the other things you've got to do. Once work's finished, I've got to eat. I've got to do the exercise that I said I'm, the exercise that's up in that top little corner that I have to do every day, otherwise I will hate myself. And even then I'm still behind by, I think, 5 kilometers I've missed out on, which I'm slowly catching up on. I need to get some cleaning done. Good lord, do I need to get cleaning done and try and get some better habits. And then after all of that, it's resting for a bit. And then building about half an hour for Streamlabs to just have a complete fit when you first try opening it and having to restart my computer. Because it sure does love to crash and mess up every single audio setting I have. Because it did that again today. But I learned from last time. Last time I opened Streamlabs 5 minutes before I was going to start streaming, and it crashed, and I had to spend 50 minutes working out what was wrong. This time, I opened up Streamlabs 50 minutes before I was starting to stream, and I had plenty of time to fix it before I started to stream. Almost like I might have learnt a lesson. Yeah, Oh, that's Timberwolf time. Where are you? Really, where are you? It sounds like they're over that way. Yeah, Streamlabs is annoying, but what can you do? And good night, Cookie. Thanks for popping in. You made it fun having someone to have a chat to. Rather than me talking to myself and probably sounded like a bit of a crazy person to anyone that was listening. I think we've actually, I think the wolves have just either bugged out or the AI kind of got caught somewhere. We'll keep the gun out just in case they do still manage to find us, because we do still have the bar at the bottom. So they might still be attempting to find us.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Nice. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is going to be risky. slowly go down. No breaking of ankles or anything. Okay. Yeah, I think we've definitely lost that timber wolf pack. Can't hear anything from them anymore. Very least, hopefully there's a cave here. If not a building to get in and warm up. Did you know the fact there's a road? I'm inclined to believe there might be an actual house to go in. Or build some kind of building to go in. What in the world is this Blair Witch looking shit? Three Strikes Farmstead. Are these graves? Maybe? Or they're just weird stakes that have been put in the ground. Ah, hide in the snow shelter and watch for the stag.
I'll take it.
Oh, that's new. A fire striker.
Is that? I can't believe it.
I feel like I got a decent hit on it. Ooh,
Probably useful.
now that is a lot. Okay.
This'll come in handy.
Question is, well, that is even worse than what we already have, so let's not take that with us. Maybe I didn't hit it. Maybe it really was a ghost. No, it came up this way. It danced around and then went this way. I feel like I got a decent shot on it. Problem is, unlike all the other deer that stand out against the snow, the white one does not. I think I'll head back to that. Oh, actually, no. No, I think that'll be... Snow shelter's a bad idea right now. Because we're freezing. So let's get a fire going in here. There's a spare bedroll we can use. You're not happy about being next to a dead deer, but what can you do?
Perfect.
Add fuel. Coal. There was more over here.
I think I can use this.
Let's take that. And sleep for 10 hours. Where were drink and food? Let's eat this one that's low quality. Get it out, get the weight out. Drink us a couple of sodas, and it should be good. I really would have liked to have that voice there. Let's have a quick look. So local legends. The Sasquatch we've done. Misty Cave we haven't. Or have we? Ghost Stag is the one. Oh, while you can take a shot at the deer, it won't be injured or die. Why would you think you... And why would you do such a thing to such a beautiful creature? Oh, wow, the side mission guide is calling me out for trying to shoot it. Right, I think for where we are, it'll be a good place to end. You've got got a side mission done. Well, no, got 4 side missions done. And we've also made a good bit of progress on the main quest by picking up 2 of the survivors and filling most of the needs of the of all. The firewood is gonna be simple. The kerosene we do have enough of now, I think. We did manage to pick up a good sort of 1.5 litres, which should be fine. And so then the only other thing we really need doing is... Wait, return survivors to community. Why are you saying there's only 1 there? Because we delivered 2. Please tell me this isn't another graphical bug. Let's just quickly reload that and just make sure it wasn't actually being a pain. Okay, for some reason it hasn't registered one of them. I really hope that hasn't bugged out the game. Because there's only 1 left on the map. I hope that's just an error on the UI. Because I swear if I've got to do all of this that we've done today again. Especially since the fact that, you know, we've only got the 1 save and it's all we've had all the auto saves. If that has happened and it is broken, I'm not redoing this chapter. I'm going to move to the next chapter. But that is a tale for another day. We're back tomorrow with Dyson Sphere program again, unless something else crops up that seems fun. So until then, thank you for watching. It's been fun, as always. And I will say, bye-bye.